Alright guys, so I am out here doing an oil change on my small engine. It's a little tiny gas generator. Take a look at this. And I actually picked it up on Amazon quite a few years ago, and I use it a lot actually. And it says you're supposed to do an oil change every now and then. And basically what I did is it was just 4 screws, and I took the cover off. And then I was actually checking out this little this is just the air filter right here, so I thought I'd kind of, it's really clean. I just kind of knocking the dirt off of the air filter here. So I get the air filter back on. So basically the oil is right here, and it just unscrews. And I kind of took a look at this earlier, and it's definitely a little bit brown, so almost black. So I would definitely change it at this point. And the hard part is on a small engine. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, the drain plug is way down here, and to actually try to drain it the traditional way by just gravity is really tough. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to drain the oil on this thing. Okay, so I put the air cleaner cover back on. And what I'm using today is an oil extractor. And basically what it is it almost looks like a pump-up sprayer, and the top just kind of connects. I haven't used this in a little while. But basically what you do is you just put the end right in there, as far down as it'll go, and then basically you just pump it up. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. And what it does is, instead of pressurizing it, it actually pulls a vacuum. And let me do 2 hands and I'll kind of get it going here. Alright, so take a look at this. This actually pulls the oil up through this tube. And it actually works better if you run the engine first and you get it hot. And I just gave it a few pumps, I'd say maybe 15 pumps. And it'll basically pull all that oil out until it starts gurgling air. So that is basically the sound we're looking for. And what I usually do is kind of fish around a little bit and see if I can get all the way to the bottom. If I can hit a spot down there where it doesn't gurgle, maybe it'll pick up a little more until it starts gurgling again. And that means it is empty. And usually what I'll do is it's actually, you can still see it's still coming out. I'm kind of fishing around a little bit with that just to kind of see if I can find a spot that where I can pick up some more oil. And basically, once it starts losing the air, you can give it a few more pumps to kind of pull out the last little bit. But that works really, really well, especially for engines that are kind of in a tough spot. I've actually used it in some of my cars where it's really hard to get down to the drain plug, especially your exotic cars that have a lot of like splash shields, and I know on some exotic cars you have like crunch washers on some of the drain plugs that if you have to actually replace the washers. Sometimes you have to replace the drain plugs on some of those cars. So this really saves a lot. It'll save a lot of money and a lot of time, let me tell you. Okay, so basically for the refill, what I really like to use is these caps, the funnels with the caps on it, and you keep the inside really clean. And it actually has a cap on the bottom and the top, and you don't have to worry about stuff getting in your funnel, to get when you're pouring in the clean engine oil. So that's basically it. That's the quick oil change on the generator. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.